Love how we get inspirational and motivational here at Love how get a better mindset and set your goals here at Love how educational things you need to know here at Love how like credit, home buying, loans, and much more here at Love how the space for
Hey, everybody. Hello, welcome to the Home Buyers Clubhouse, where we go live every Wednesday and every Friday. On Wednesdays, we drop something inspirational and motivational. On Fridays, we drop something educational. For those of you guys who don't know me, my name is Jessie Lynn. I am a triangle realtor with A to Z Realty, and welcome to the Home Buyers Clubhouse. Erica, introduce yourself, honey.
Hey, I am Erica Batts. I am your mortgage lender.
Awesome. You guys, it is Winning Wednesday. Drop your wins in the box below. Let us know how you're winning, no matter how big or no matter how small. Let's start with my wins today. My wins for today is, let's see, I am functioning today. I didn't get much sleep, but you know what? I pushed myself through. I am prepared. I'm still doing my notes. I was working on some other stuff outside of here or whatever, and I achieved that. So I'm super proud that, I got my license and everything completed yesterday. So super excited. Erica, how are you winning, honey?
Let's see. Well, I got my CEs done for, the things that I need to do. So I got that done. And otherwise, I'm here. I had my coffee this morning. So I'm here.
Mm-hmm. I fixed coffee, but I never finished it. So I guess that's what I need. I need that boost. Last week I was bragging about getting up at 4 a.m. and frowning upon all the people who didn't. I stayed up to 1 a.m. last night. So struggling today. Anyway, earlier today I posted.
Mm-hmm. I was saying I'm more of a night owl. Like, I don't like to get up early in the morning, but I'll stay up till 11, 12, 1, 2 o'clock in the morning.
Oh, see, that used to be me. And I think it's because I function better. Once my juices start flowing midday, or I always come up with my best ideas at night. And I once I start flowing, I don't know how to turn it off. So sometimes I just kind of try to sway away from it, because once I get started, I am in it. Anyway, y'all. So today we are talking about the ultimate gift. Today I posted on my page. I was trying to think of some gift ideas, trying to get some topics for today, right? I asked about, the ultimate gift from infant all the way up to your grandparents, right? I was just trying to get some gift ideas for this year, and I said it needs to be less than $25. That was this morning. I ain't getting much response, so it made me thought of a book that I started reading last weekend. I found it in my foyer, on my shelf in my foyer, and it's called The Ultimate Gift. And let me tell you, this book is thebomb.com. It's small, I don't really have too much time to sit around and read. But I didn't want to put this book down once I started. I did fall asleep, but I did not want to put it down. So what this book is about is a guy, he rich millionaire. He passed away. He left his children all of his money. He left his children's his business. Of course, they're very entitled. They're very entitled. They're spoiled. So he just left them the business. He had a great nephew that was like in his early 20s. Great nephew, he didn't leave him money. I still don't know what he left his nephew yet, but he left him something that's called the ultimate gift. And what he wanted to do is he didn't want his nephew. He wanted his nephew to understand the value of money and different things in life, right? So he left some instructions with the attorney. Telling the attorney that, look, I don't want my nephew to end up, he's already a spoiled brat, but it's not too late
I don't know. You started breaking up really bad, and looks like you are now frozen. At least that's what it looks like on my end.
You know, my
Audience, can you hear her?
children, they are older, they are spoiled. It's my fault. I know that you're probably going to give the attorney a hard time, but if I find out that you are giving him, I mean, if he feels like you are giving him any pullback, any pushback, or anything like that, you will not receive the ultimate gift. So again, you got to meet with the attorney at least once a month, and he's gonna give you instruction. So the first month, he gave him the gift of work, right? Uncle started on the ranch. So he sent him off to Texas and he had him do some work with his hands to help him take ownership, and I get excited when when I have some kind of productivity going on. Okay, I'm going in and out. Okay. I guess I'm gonna have to switch over to my laptop. I don't even know why I'm going in and out. Erica, can you hear me, honey?
Yeah, so I hear you, and then you'll get really, really slow.
I get slow. Let me see if I just stepped
Mhm.
on my laptop. Let me just come on chair. Anyway, did you catch anything that I was saying about the ultimate gift?
So I got that he left something to the nephew, and he had to go to the attorney and visit like once a month
Mm-hmm.
so that he could get the
Okay.
ultimate gift.
That's all you got? All that talking that I done, and that's all you got? Hold on. Let me come in on my phone. Hold on. And then I'll just let me actually come in on my other phone. Da-da-da-da-da-da.
Audience, what do y'all think that the ultimate gift is? What
I
do you
think
think?
I'd have told them. They ain't heard none of it.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah, I didn't get
No,
that.
I haven't told them yet. That's a good question though. That's a really good. Hey, look now. Look like my service is working.
Right. So now it seems like you're okay.
Yeah, I'm looking at the top. I see it. Let me see. I'm still coming in on my phone just in case. And then if I go out, I'll just switch over to my phone. Oh no, my girls are right there. Hold on, thanks. Just knock my monitor out, girl. I'm having fun over here. This side. Get in there. All right. It seems like I'm working, so I'm gonna go ahead with my story. I got the other.
Now both
Now
of them
both
up
of them
there.
up there. All right. So am I working on this one, Erica?
Yes.
Okay. Let me turn this one down. All right. So I hear my echo. Okay. So the ultimate gift is I don't like it. I'm gonna just do that. Okay. So the ultimate gift is so
Okay, I don't like to hear my echo. All right. I hear my echo. Girl, we're gonna get this thing figured out. Let me just remove myself. This is all I gotta do is take off my earbuds. Anyway, so all right, so back to what I was saying. So Erica, did you hear the part when I said that the uncle passed away, he left his children everything, and he didn't want his nephew to be he's already a spoiled brat, and he feel like it's too late for him to teach his children the values of money and the values of life. But his nephew's in his early 20s, so he think there's still hope for him. Did you hear that part?
No, I did not. So I didn't get all of that.
Okay. So okay, let me start over there. So the uncle, he passed away. He has 2 children. And basically the 2 children, they're spoiled brats. His nephew, they are spoiled brats as well. He left his children everything in his business. He left them one his business, the other one his house. That he just left them money. But he told his nephew, you need to understand the value of life, right? So he left him something that's called the ultimate gift. And the way the ultimate gift works is every week, every month, he got to go and meet with the attorney, and the attorney is going to give him instructions on what to do. The uncle already knows that his nephew is a spoiled brat. So he told him, if you give the attorney any problems, we are going to cancel this. We are going to stop this before you find out what the gift is. You have instructions, and this is what I need you to do, and this is what you must do. Every month, you have to meet with the attorney. Okay. So I've read the first 3 months, right? So he got to do it for 12 months straight. I've read the first 3 months. So the first month was he sent him off to Texas. The uncle was a rancher. That's how he started his business. You know, he owned an oil business, and he sent his nephew off to Texas to work with his friend. So with his friend, he's working with him. He's had some doing something as simple as like labor, like, okay, try these fence posts in here. Take pride in your work. Take pride and take ownership of what you're doing, right? So that's what he gave him to do. All right. So the second month, he gave him the gift of money. But let's rewind. For me, Erica, I don't know about you. I don't care if I'm working at home. I don't care if I'm working at work. I love a sense of productivity. You know, when I get something done, I am celebrating. It's a reward. I mean, how do you feel when you give yourself a list of things to do and you mark every last one of those things off?
I am celebrating because it's a lot of times I am one of those, I call them one of those squirrel people where it's hard for me to focus on one thing because I'll start one thing, then do something else, then come back to it, those type of things. So when I can actually mark something off my list, I'm definitely celebrating.
Yes, that's definitely me. I love a sense of accomplishment. And that's what he said. He said, if you can take these values in life, if you sit here and you do something, like it was time for him to go, like, okay, you've learned your lesson on this right now. You know, he stayed there for like a week or so. You've learned your lesson. But the nephew, the snobby nephew, he wanted to go ahead and finish it. He was like, wait, I only have a few more to do. He made sure that everything was straight, that they were in line, they were in order, and they were perfect. And he made sure that he finished what he was supposed to do. So that was the first thing. So that was the gift of work. Month 2 was the gift of money. So what he done on month 2 was he gave him $1,500. It was only $1,500. He was like, $1,500 is nothing to you. You know, you could spend $1,500 in a few hours when you go out with your friends or whatever. Wow. So he gave him $1,500 and he said, take this $1,500 over the next month and you have to help at least 5 different people. You have to use this in a different way to help 5 different people. So as it was just, he told his different stories at the end of the month about how he went out. And this touched me because I know, especially around the holiday season for me, I like to go out. I like to give a little bit of extra. But he said he was out and about. He said he saw somebody's car broke down. They didn't have enough money to get a tow truck. He helped them with that. He helped a kid on the tour aisle. He overheard mom saying, look, Santa Claus may not be coming this Christmas because, the rent is due or whatever. So he helped them. It was a mother on the side of the corner. It was just different stories of different families needing help. And then at the end, they found out that he went over the $1,500. And the reason he done that was because the guy needed the tow truck, and the tow truck was like $700. So after all his 5 good deeds, he still found a way to help the guy and give him help him in a way. And what he learned from that was a lot of the times he's not paying attention to what's going on around him. He's rich, he has money. He's never actually taken the time to listen and see that people are struggling out here in this world. Everything is not peaches, everything ain't cream. So he taught him the gift of giving. Okay. So now with you, Erica, do you do anything different around the holidays, or like how do you feel when you give? Audience, how do you feel when you give?
I usually try to give throughout the year and not just wait till the holidays, because I feel like a lot of people do it around the holidays, but people are really struggling all year. So just like, especially when I was in Raleigh previously, I was involved with an organization that fed the homeless like several times during the year. And that was something that was important to me, just because I know that, you have working homeless people, you have a lot of different people that need some help. And it's very humbling for them to have to reach out, to try to get help. So yeah, I generally do it throughout the year.
Yeah, and the same thing. Absolutely. Yeah, I've had this conversation with a guy in my office, and how I am, when it comes to paying my tithes. And he's like, I may not just give my money directly to the church. I give it to help people in other ways. So you're right, 100%. But I know for me, I hardly ever, and I know this year I haven't really been out, but I do, especially around the holidays. Is a different feeling, and I'm more intentional about giving. I know at one point I used to fast at the beginning of the month, and like the second day we used to give. First 3 days of the month, we would fast. The second day we would intentionally go out and give or whatever. But around the holidays, for me, it's different. And like I may give them a $100 tip or something like that. And you never know what you're doing for the next person. You never know if that $100 is going to help them pay their light bill or get their kids some toys, or they're trying to figure out how their car just broke down. You never know what that little extra, it could be $10. You never know what that may mean to the next person.
I will say, as far as like tithing, I guess, when I grew up, we were taught that it's not just the money that you get in your paycheck, but it's also your time and your talent. So those are also things that you need to give, and that the money piece of it is not necessarily for like a particular church or something like that. So I count the things that you do, like, you in the Starbucks line and you pay for the car behind you.
Amen.
Or, you out somewhere and you pay for somebody's stuff behind you. Yeah. It's like, hey, I saw a lady at a store where she was trying to buy some diapers, and her she didn't know that she couldn't get it on an EBT card. So she was trying to, get that together, and she was literally counting change out of her purse. And I was like, you know what? I told her, I said, just put it on my bill. And she was like, oh my God, you don't have to do that or whatever. And what I had to explain to her is that's what God told me to do. That it really has nothing to do with you. And she was just like, well, I don't want to take your money. I don't want to, all of those things. And like I said, that's what God put on my heart to do. So that don't have nothing to do with you.
Absolutely. Absolutely, Erica. And then the third gift was, I'm on the third gift. The third gift, because this is where I fell asleep afterwards. The third gift is your friends, the gift of friendship. He said he had, you have a lot of friends, and you need to go back and kind of reevaluate your friends. you have friends that's around you because you spend money on them. Go out and find some true friendships. Go out and find somebody, that will support you and you can truly support them. And not just go out and find somebody, on one side, you need to go out there and give as well. So out of those three things, that's what I got, work in pride, just be diligent, take some pride in your work. Like holiday season, volunteer your time or your resources during the holidays as well. Go to a senior center. These people, they are lonely. They don't have family. Go to a hospital. Go and volunteer this time of the year. Again, and we said find true supportive friends. Navigate those life challenges and find some true friendships as a source of emotional support during tough times. Because some people don't have that special someone that they can call. For me, I have my sisters, I have my family, and I just sit back and I just appreciate how blessed I am. I have my children, and I have such a great support system, but many people, they don't have that. So go out and be that friend and just find somebody that you can celebrate your successes with together. Like you said, not just around the holidays, but celebrate. You got to find that support system, you guys. It's hard. I'm a loner. I'm to myself. But sometimes I really have to, I'm convicted, or I really have to just sit back and reflect and just appreciate my circle and my family, because I'm telling you, I have an awesome support system.
Mm-hmm. I would definitely say I agree. I have a really good support system as well. One of the things I was thinking about is a lot of times, especially around the holidays, where you said senior centers. I know at one point I was involved in a project where we just wrote Christmas cards just to random people and then they just passed it out to, among the residents to this particular senior center. And a lot of those older people, they just don't have anybody. Your spouse has passed away. All your friends are gone. You didn't have any children, or your children live far away, and you're just by yourself. And they just want somebody to talk to.
Absolutely, Erica. I think that's an awesome idea. And, I say I like to do stuff like that. This has been a tight year, for myself, in business and different things. And I want to give back and try to find different ways to give back this year. And I think that's a really, really awesome idea, Erica. That's a really good idea.
Yeah. Now, audience, do y'all have some ideas on how you can give back? Because a lot of times it doesn't have to be a budget buster in order to do these things, but just something, just like when you give I was looking at a list about when you give to the homeless, like giving food, stuff like that. A lot of times the things that we don't think about. So we don't think about that when you give canned goods, it needs to have a pop top rather than something that you can open. That was something I had never thought about. Or if you give cake mix, give them some oil and some egg, a little thing of oil or something else to go with it so that they have everything that they need.
Absolutely. I love that, Erica. Those are some really great ideas. Audience, drop some ideas in the box below. Let's give back, man. Be a cheerful giver. And like I said, not just during the holidays, year round.
I would say a lot of things. Just speaking on the homeless, like I said, I just it's something that I did with a previous organization that I was involved with. Feminine products. That's something they don't have a lot of. So we did blessing bags. And so you put, like your maxi pads, tampons, all of that, just put in a Ziploc bag. And then even high schools, because a lot of people don't, the young girls, they don't have what they need when they're in school. So just little things, and it doesn't have to cost you a whole lot. Because I think really I did about 50 bags for probably less than $20.
Oh, that's awesome. That is awesome. That's awesome. That's the ultimate gift right there.
To get out there and make a difference.
Absolutely. I love that, Erica. See, that's the ultimate gift. I'm so excited to finish reading this book because I just can't wait to see what's going to happen these next 12 months. These first 3 months, they've been a lot to me. I'm just like, wow. That's why I couldn't put the book down. But that right there, what you just said, that is the ultimate gift. Small things like that, because people, it's so sad. it's cold out there. Some
socks
socks or
and-
anything could help somebody. So yeah.
Yeah, actually was looking at another creator on TikTok. They do they went and tied scarves and gloves and hats down in a particular park in Raleigh. They just went and tied them around hats, tree, the benches, those type of things. Because usually when a homeless person sees that it's tied around a tree, they know it's there for them.
That is awesome. Y'all get that? I hope y'all took the notes. Anyway, you guys, thank you guys for tuning in. I appreciate you guys being so patient. Again, because we're over again today, but it's all good. Thank you guys for being so patient. But yeah, if you guys again drop the gifts below, drop some gift ideas, the ultimate gifts below, some ways to give back, some ways to build friendships and work, taking pride in what you do. But anyway, you guys, for those of you guys who don't know me, my name is Jessie Lynn. I am a Triangle Realtor with A to Z Realty. You can reach me at 919-818-9854. Erica.
Hey, and I am Erica Batts. I am your home loan chick. You can reach me at 919-608-7916, or you can reach me at ericabatts.com.
And you guys can reach us in the clubhouse at www.thehomebuyersclubhouse.com. You can find us on Facebook, in our group, and on our page at Homebuyers Clubhouse. You can find us on YouTube at The Homebuyers Clubhouse. We hope you guys have an awesome, awesome, awesome day. We'll see you guys on Friday, and we'll talk to you guys later. Bye-bye.
Bye.